Hello, and welcome to another 4-H embryology lesson. My name is Miss Grace, and I'm one of the 4-H agents here in Florida. Today, we're going to be talking about public speaking, specifically how to give a presentation without a PowerPoint or any visual aids. Let's get started. So during the introduction of your speech, there are some things that you're going to want to do. First, you'll want to make sure you've captured the audience's attention with a story, a quote, or a question. Next, be sure to introduce yourself so the audience knows who's speaking with them. Finally, during your introduction, explain what it is that the audience is going to learn about. Next, in the body of your presentation or the main portion of your presentation, there are some different things that you may choose to do. If you're giving an informative speech, then you're going to inform the audience about something. For example, you may inform your audience about different breeds of chickens. If you're trying to give a persuasive speech, you're trying to change the audience's mind about something or encourage them to take an action or do something. For example, you may want to encourage your audience to eat eggs as a good source of protein. Regardless of whether you're giving an informative speech or a persuasive speech, be sure that you state all of your main points clearly so the audience knows what the important things are that you want them to know about your presentation. Finally, during the conclusion of your presentation, there are some things that you'll want to do as well. You'll want to review what it is the audience has learned and restate any main points. Then you can wrap up your presentation and encourage your audience to do something or share something that they can now do since they know the information you've given them. During your presentation, be sure to cite your sources at some point so your audience knows where you got your information from. Be sure to make good eye contact, to speak clearly and project your voice loudly, and be sure to appear as natural and relaxed as you can. We're going to take a moment and watch an example of a speech given by a 4-H member. As you watch Taylor's speech, be looking for all of the points and information that we just talked about.
The air is hot and humid. Mosquitoes swarm around me. Suddenly, I'm surrounded by screaming children, and paint-covered marshmallows are being launched through the air. No, I'm not in the middle of a strange jungle war zone. I'm at 4-H camp. Good morning. My name is Taylor Dykes, and I'm a member of the Town and Country 4-H Club in Alachua County. Today, I'll share how my experience as a 4-H camp counselor taught me how to manage time, how to lead group activities, and how to listen. My information comes from my 4-H agent, my camp counselor trainings, and my personal experience. First, being a camp counselor taught me how to manage time. When I first signed up to be a camp counselor and attended trainings, I thought that a week of working with a cabin full of 8-year-old campers would be easy. Then we got to camp. Do you know how long it takes an 8-year-old to make their bed? To get ready in the morning? To finish eating lunch? I quickly realized that if we were going to stay on schedule, I would have to manage our time and start planning ahead for the next activity. In addition to learning time management, my experience as a camp counselor also taught me how to lead group activities. Whether it was teaching my campers the rules of Foursquare, demonstrating how to use a kayak paddle, or leading my campers in a resounding rendition of Baby Shark, camp gave me many opportunities to practice and develop my facilitation skills. Camp taught me to manage time and to lead group activities, but the most important lesson I learned at camp was to listen. Keeping your campers safe and making sure that your campers have a good time is important, but sometimes the thing kids need the most is someone to listen to them. During my week as a camp counselor, I had so many opportunities to stop and listen to my campers and make sure they felt important. Being a camp counselor means spending a week in a cabin without air conditioning, not getting very much sleep, and being responsible for a whole cabin full of campers. But it also means making friends and watching campers learn to shoot archery, kayak, use a compass, and more. Being a 4-H camp counselor taught me how to manage time, how to lead group activities, and most importantly, how to listen. I can't wait to go back next summer.
Taylor gave a great example. Now it's your turn. Your challenge is to write up a presentation that has something to do with eggs, chickens, or embryology. Then give your speech to your family members. See if you can include all of the important pieces of the speech that we talked about today. We'll see you tomorrow.